Okay. So, you can't buy it. Go ahead and just make it. This is the cross member for the van. Which is right here. It's for a 1500 Savannah all-wheel drive. GMC Savannah van. And would you look at that? The new axle's in. And I had to make a cross member because the last guy, or whoever did it, just, he just ripped the old axle out. Put in, I got them over here, these two-wheel drive hubs into this four-wheel drive. So he did the right thing, basically. Put in these two-wheel drive hubs. These are in the boxes because I'm going to sell them to someone else that needs two-wheel drive hubs. But he had these two-wheel drive hubs in there, and he just ripped the old front axle out. Probably hit a big limestone rock or ran her up into the tree row and ran into a cow. I don't know. But the whole front end of this van was beat up, so I hit something pretty good. And just the whole axle, he ripped it out, ripped all this out. I had to buy all this. We had to get all this brand new. So all this is brand new, which is good and bad. So I had to do all that, buy all that, put all that in. I did go ahead and put oil in the diff. And then I had to make the cross member. So the cross member's made now. And we're going to put her in. I got some bolts from Roll King, and we'll put those in. Put this van right on down the road. Soon enough, we'll shoot it down the road. Well, as soon as I put that together, but we'll ignore the transmission for tonight. So I'm gonna show you on the cross member what we got going on here. So cut out all the steel, all this flat plate steel, and welded it together basically. And these welds are not pretty at all, really, but they're functional. I can't do pretty welds, but I can do strong welds. That's all I really care about, is the strong part. So, we did strong welds. They're not pretty, but they're strong. I got all the holes drilled out. We had to weld this nut on right there to act as a spacer up in here, because we needed a spacer for this guy right here. Needed a spacer because this mount is slightly higher than that mount, which, why they do that, I don't know, because I don't have the original cross member. But I made a new one. We're gonna put that in right now. I'm gonna get it up in there and show you what it looks like, and then that's it. This is just a short one, just to show you, if you can't buy it, you can make it. Just take you a little time. It took me all day yesterday to make that bracket. Cross member, whatever, same thing. So it's just gonna go up in there just like that, sitting up like that. And yep, I'm gonna go stick it in now, and then I'll show you what it looks like in there. Alright, so I'm gonna show you what we got going on here. Damn you, air compressor. So, she's in. Boom. Look at that. So what I had to do, since I'm a lone wolf here by myself today, I had to basically put this side up first by itself, jam this bolt through, And then lift up this side like it's on a hinge and jam this bolt through, and that's it. So now I'm gonna put in these other 2 bolts, tighten these up. Then we're gonna do these holes. Where is it? These holes. There's a hole right there. I know you probably can't see it. My finger's pointing at it. It's kind of dark. There's the other one. And those go into this guy up here, the axle. And hold her in. Keep her from moving around. She should be solid and shouldn't be able to move at all by the time I'm done. And we already got our drive shaft in, so that's all squared away. So yep. Hey guys, gonna get that to work. I'm gonna kill myself on that floor jack. And I'm back. So, she's all done. Although it'll be instant for you guys, you wouldn't even know I was gone. It's done. Check that out. Now that is a nice looking crossmember. Just get a real detailed look at her. So there's the bolt. It goes into this mount up in here. That's the mount right there. There's the bolt. This bolt goes up into, there's a mount right in here, but you can't see it. And then we got those 2 bolts. And then right on across. Nice. Really nice bracket. Really nice fitment too. Which we spent hours on yesterday. Hours getting the right fitment, and we ended up having to notch it right here for the axle. But fits perfect. Can't be happier. It's a perfect fit. Works great. It's gonna last forever. And that noise is you rolling around on this because this van is just way too tall. Put up any higher on the lift. Like that's, you know, the clearance is minimal on the side top van. So that's it for the old van. 4-wheel drive is complete. I think we're gonna throw the trans back together and test on it next. So we'll be testing on the 4-wheel drive next, driving it around, seeing how good it works. Hopefully it works. And that's it, really. And yeah, these are new rotors, new pads. New hub, obviously. And same on the other side. As well as the new wiring here. So, yep, all it's new. So the old Savannah 1500 all-wheel drive's coming along, and it'll be done. Well, the 4-wheel drive already is done, and like I said, we're going to put it back together and drive on it until we did order a new transmission. We are going to replace the transmission in this. So that's coming in. Not that I think this one's bad necessarily, but it's got a lot of miles on it, and we're going to tow a lot of shit with this van, so might as well just go ahead and replace it to be safe. Lots of heavy stuff are going to be towed. Things like, what a beast, things like this in here. A lot of heavy things like this. Yeah, like this car, but not this car. I hope not. Hopefully it don't break. And then, mostly things like this. You know, the 51 Dodge and 37. Vehicles like this. Heavy steel. The truck that was in a previous video wiper. I think we may have tried to test on it a little in the snow, and may or may not have gotten her stuck. But here she is. I think my lens might be dirty. That's perfect. Seems about right. But yeah, she's still here. We tested on her in the previous video. Go check that out if you want. Last one I think I put up, actually. Yep. 24 volts. The old kit and caboodle. She's, you know, she's got the Chrysler 230, I think, flathead 6. Got good, really good brakes. They're all rebuilt. I just haven't bled them, so they're crap right now because I haven't bled them. I just threw some fluid in them and pumped them up for that last video, and that was it. So I could stop. And then this is, you know, clutch, because we got the old 4-speed here with oh she don't want to go in. That's because she's already in. So she's in Granny Lay now, I think. And there's second, third, fourth verse, and neutral's right there in the middle. And then you got the high and low. This should be 4-wheel drive low range, 4 low, but I don't think it went in 4 low. If you've seen the last video, you know I got stuck. So I don't think it went in for some reason. We'll be looking at that in the future, because I wanted to see if the 4-wheel drive worked. So I thought, what better way to do that than use the old snow to my advantage. Just melted off now. And here's a roll bar the last owner made. And this is, I don't know what's going on here, but it's quite interesting, all these cracks. And yeah, I think that's okay. That'll be just fine. I mean, this weld looks good. Possibly. I can't really tell. It looks alright. But this up here, I don't know what's going on with all these cracks and stuff. I don't plan to roll it, so just don't roll it. It won't be a problem. What in the hell? Where did this come from? I don't know. Anyways, tow stuff like that around when they break. So that's what we're doing that for. So yep, that's it for this one right here. Oh, and Travelall's still doing great. Just drove it today in the rain, no problem. And 40 degrees rain. That just to show it's not a trailer queen right there. There's dirt all over it, right here on the tire. And even back here somewhere around the fender, who knows. But she's not a trailer queen, we drive her. And we just drove it today. So she gets dirty, she gets driven just like any vehicle. This, I'm going to do a test on the head gaskets, because we think they possibly could be blown. I don't know. I just know that this dipstick, according to it earlier, this was way over full. And it looks kind of greenish. Looks kind of greenish color, so. And I didn't really smell it or taste it. I don't know. It's like a, I don't know, it's like a, I think it might have antifreeze in it, so we're gonna be doing that. I got the combustion leak detector today. I'm gonna put the cap on this real quick before this becomes a problem. Something to get down in that. clog up my cooling system. Come on. So yeah, the C10, we're doing a combustion leak test. Sorry about my hand there. Doing a combustion leak test. So that's going to be fun. I'm going to get this thing put back together. We'll put back on the road this summer, I hope. That's what I was thinking of. Put back on the road. And as far as power tour, I'm planning on it. If Hot Rod has it, I'm planning on going. So you want to look out for that. The old International will probably be the steed for that. Either that or the Buick. And I do have another possible car, which is a 67 Pontiac Bonneville convertible with a Pontiac 400 in it and a turbo 400 transmission. It might be a 350. It's either 400 or 350. I didn't really look. But I know it's one of those two. So, I'll might take that if I can get the engine going before power tour. Which I have a few months to do that. And I got some odds and ends to wrap up on that after I get the engine fixed. I gotta put some gauges in it. And I think I'm putting some performance gauges in it. It's like watch the oil pressures and whatnots. Because it's just got a bunch of idiot lights. Which, well, for idiots. So I'm going to do that. And, yeah. I'm going to get this on. Don't mind. Oh, no, not the wing nut. Ah. You ever put an air cleaner on a car one-handed? It's really hard. There we go. Just don't want anything to get in the motor there. And as soon as I put this on, end the video right there. Maybe. If I remember, I'll put on a wing nut. And yeah, I know the all-thread rod that's in this carburetor is bent. I know. It's not because I dropped the carburetor. It's because I happened to choose a rod that was bent to put in it. So, I didn't realize it was bent until after I put it in. Anyways, it's not really noticeable, to be honest, and it still works, so I don't really care. Alright, I'm on inside. I'm done for the night. And, yeah. What a mess. This garage, I tell you. Especially this van that's caused the mess. There's crap everywhere. Wrenches, like, where? How did that wrench get there? Where the heck? I gotta clean this mess up. Anyways, see you next time. That's it. Bye bye.